Decatur, Illinois, October 12, 2022. Police pulled over a vehicle around 12:30 a.m., suspecting the driver, 32-year-old Jamante O'Neill, was armed. Inside the car, 2 guns, one hidden beneath him. And that's the one he reached for before everything exploded.
For what?
Do not move.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car. Do not move.
Get out of the car.
Do not move. Do not move.
For what?
Show me or put your hands on the
Get your
dashboard right
hand
now.
up now. It's under his ass. Get out now.
Do not reach for it.
Stop.
Ain't nothing under my ass.
Put your hands up right now.
Ain't nothing under my ass.
Keep your hands up right now. Do you understand?
Ain't nothing under
Up
my
on the
ass.
fucking grab the roof right now.
Did nothing.
Grab the roof right now. I'm gonna end up shooting
not
you.
moving.
You see a gun?
Shoot me.
Yeah, he's reaching for something.
Look,
Stop.
look under my ass. Ain't nothing under
Reach
my
in
ass.
and undo his seatbelt.
No,
Do not pull away.
quit touching me. Quit touching me.
Stop.
Stop. Shot fire! Officer down. Officer down. Keep your hands up right now. Do you understand me?
Ain't nothing
Up
under
on
my
the
ass.
fucking grab the roof right
Ain't
now.
did nothing.
Grab the roof right now. I'm gonna end up shooting
not
you.
moving.
You see a gun?
Shoot me.
Yeah, he's reaching for something.
Look,
Stop.
look under my ass. Ain't nothing under
Reach
my
in and
ass.
undo his seatbelt.
No,
Do not pull away.
Quit touching me. Quit touching me.
Keep your hands up. Stop. Shot fire!
Two officers were injured when Neil opened fire, including Sergeant Whitmer, whose weapon briefly jammed. Both officers were treated and released. An investigation by Illinois State Police later confirmed that officers acted lawfully. The Macon County State's attorney ruled the use of force was justified.
On September 5th, 2024, a deadly crime unfolded in Texas. Delisha Evans was killed by her former boyfriend, Ryan Phillips. By the next day, authorities believed she had been taken and issued an alert, not knowing the truth. Soon after, Missouri State Troopers got intel that Phillips was heading towards St. Louis in a red Range Rover. And once he was spotted, the chase was on.
I'm directly behind him. This will be southbound now.
Clear southbound.
Well, and he just ran a red light at Glendale.
Clear, ran a red light.
Still southbound now, and traffic's heavy.
Clear, heavy traffic.
We're passing West Drake Avenue. He's still CNI. I'm right behind him. And he's passing on the shoulder. Traffic's heavy. And he just ran a stop sign. He just ran a red light at Watson. We're still south.
Then what's your speed?
I'm at 60 right now. We're passing Hardy Road. .1050, rolled over, starting EMS.
The crash came when Phillips lost control during a sharp turn, flipping the SUV onto its side. But that wasn't the end. That's when things got even worse. As troopers moved in, Phillips crawled out of the wreckage and suddenly opened fire on them, turning a pursuit into a full-on shootout in seconds. Troopers returned fire and Phillips was pronounced dead at the scene. As they secured the vehicle, they discovered Delisha Evans inside, confirming the tragic reality behind the chase. Neither trooper was injured and both were later cleared of wrongdoing. Investigators also identified another suspect involved, now facing charges tied to the murder, bringing a violent manhunt to an end.
February 1st, 2024, a deputy with the Marion County Sheriff's Office responded to a report at the Forest Shopping Center. According to the call, a woman was trying to steal another woman's car keys, but when the deputy arrived, it was she who came running up, calm, composed, acting like she was the one who had called for help. She even approached his patrol car like she was ready to give a statement, but what happened next caught everyone off guard.
No. Stop! 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 You get so fast, she just got in my car, took off.
In an instant, the woman jumped through the open passenger side window of the patrol car. Before the deputy could react, she slammed the car into gear and took off.
When I'm behind them, they're going westbound on 40. She has lights and flares on, running off the side of traffic.
Stop sticks were deployed ahead to end the chase, but she spotted the waiting patrol cars and pulled a sharp last-second U-turn, nearly flipping the car in the process.
She advised they're coming up behind an 18-wheeler. And she's turning around. She's conducting a U-turn. She is going eastbound. Yeah!
Okay, bitch. No, we're coming for you. Not that, no, we're not. Come.
Flying down the highway at over 100 miles per hour, she tried to pass a semi-truck on the shoulder, but she lost control. The stolen patrol car veered out of line and slammed full force into a pickup truck carrying innocent people.
I don't know where she's at. There's somebody in that driver's side.
She's right there. She's right here. She's right here.
The impact was catastrophic. She died instantly, but worse, 2 innocent lives were stolen in that moment of chaos. People who had nothing to do with the chase. People who just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Trooper Tanner Hess was sitting on the side of an Arkansas highway, radar gun ready, when a black sedan flew by, way over the speed limit. The radar lit up. The trooper started the engine, pulled out, and tried to make a stop, but the driver had no plans to pull over. The driver kept speeding, hitting 130 miles an hour. Trooper Hess stayed right behind him, holding position and waiting for backup to help bring it to an end.
Be advised, there's going to be pursuit coming from Statesford County. There's going to be Highway 1 westbound. It's going to be a block.
Say make sure D1 and D2 are advised.
That's what they are.
Still northbound, speeds 104, traffic light.
Go ahead, 13.
Soon, another trooper joined the chase, Grady Pettigrew. He moved up, passed Hess, and took the lead. He stayed calm, waited for the right time, and set up for a PIT maneuver. At about 120 miles an hour, Pettigrew made contact. The car lost control and went off the road. The driver wasn't wearing a seatbelt. When the car rolled, he was thrown out, landing several yards away. The crash site was a mess. The car was torn up and the driver was badly hurt. More troopers arrived within moments, but it was already too late. The driver had been thrown from the car and didn't survive the crash. There was nothing anyone could do. On April 9th, 2026, an illegal migrant found out the hard way exactly what happens when you cross paths with the Arkansas State Police. It all started when ASP Corporal Antonio May spotted a black Ford Escape illegally camping in the left passing lane, doing just 68 in a 75 zone and holding up traffic. The trooper flipped on his lights and sirens to pull him over for the violation. The driver pulled onto the right shoulder and came to a complete stop, but it was just a fake out.
Team 31 Hope, show me 1037.
Net direct 1331, net direct 1331, now 63, oh, G3.
Speeds 80, traffic's light. Passing the 42. It's fine.
The fleeing Ford Escape tore down Interstate 30, wildly weaving through eastbound traffic. The driver pinned the throttle, hitting a blistering 129 miles per hour, probably thinking he could just dust the police and disappear. I don't know how cops handle things down in Tijuana, but these ASP boys show absolutely zero mercy to fleeing suspects.
Passing them 44, speeds 122. Traffic's still light. TBI, he read that. We're at the 45 rollover.
At 101 miles per hour, Corporal May delivered a devastating pit maneuver that sent the Ford Escape violently off the roadway, completely wrecking the SUV. The brutal impact left the driver, Hugo Antonio Garcia de Leon, with injuries so severe he had to be life-flighted to Little Rock for emergency surgery.
Mi teléfono, mi móvil. Ah, no. No, sorry. Mi dedo, no. Tengo nada. Perdón. Solo mi teléfono, mi móvil. Quiero fuego. Help me.
Before being loaded up, Hugo confessed to officers that he only ran to avoid being deported due to his illegal status. Now he's got much bigger problems. He caught a felony fleeing charge, which in Arkansas can land you up to 6 years in state prison and a massive fine. On top of his potential prison sentence, immigration was immediately notified, meaning Hugo is looking at guaranteed deportation the second he's released. Later that night, a group of wannabe gangsters stole about $100 worth of alcohol and energy drinks, then jumped into a Hellcat worth around $80,000 to get away. Stealing pocket change items in a car like that makes zero sense. GSP Trooper Matthews spotted them on the interstate, hit the lights, and that bad decision instantly turned into a chase.
All the way over to the right, coming up to 75.
Okay, 310, 337, 1080. What's your 20?
Stay in connector south, Yep, stay in connector south. Making his way all the way over to the right again. Still stay in connector south.
passing up North Ave.
The driver pushed the Hellcat to around 150 miles per hour, thinking speed would solve everything. But they had no luck, because behind them was GSP Trooper Matthews, a trooper known for one thing, never losing a suspect in his career.
Just threw out a large bag of what appeared to be cocaine, white powder, center lane. Spinning out, spinning out, spinning out. Stand by. Pit, pit, pit.
Get out! Let me see everybody's fucking hands! Nobody move! Get your hands up! Keep the door shut, get your fucking hands up! Get your hands up!
Trying to go again, Atlanta. Ramming him. Stand by. He's trying to go the wrong way. He's trying to go the wrong way. We're taking Williams Street, going up the wrong way on Williams. Spinning out again. Stand by.
795, I'm taking the secondary.
Trooper Matthews ended it with one clean pit, destroying the Hellcat and the escape plan in the same move. All suspects were arrested and charged with theft, while the driver picked up felony fleeing and more. When Matthews locks in, no one gets away. On January 25th, 2024, the GSP Crime Suppression Unit received an alert for a stolen Chevrolet Malibu with a New Jersey tag near Camp Creek Marketplace. A trooper spotted the car on Commerce Drive and moved in. The driver pulled into a parking lot like he might stop, then suddenly took off.
I got a stolen tag on the Malibu, BJ's Club, 1080. Great Chevy Malibu. Go ahead and contact East Point if you can. Tag is going to be Victor 90 Sam John Tom out of New Jersey. V90. We're over here by Target and the Marketplace. Stand by. You almost lost it.
What's your location?
Shelby Lane coming up to Lowe's.
In the Lowe's parking lot. Maybe not take one out in the mall call it. We're exactly the Lowe's parking lot for time, guys. Very likely, Alright, 114 secondary. Eastbound on Cat Creek, coming up 285. 715 set up for pit. Hold on.
I can't get it.
The Malibu started weaving through traffic at high speeds, slipping between cars and missing them by inches. Troopers stayed right on him the entire time, waiting for the perfect moment to end the run with a pit.
On the left shoulder, drive right. Left shoulder, drive right. Still southbound 35 left. Still southbound 25.
Getting off on Washington Road. Getting
Washington Road.
Woo! Oh, okay. 1050. He just blew 2 tires. Stand by.
Y'all following the road. Black tires, big black tires. Good. Good, and look at blood block.
The trooper picked his moment and landed a clean pit, spinning the Malibu and disabling it. The driver bailed and tried to run, but after one failed taser, TFC Camarade dropped him with another. The driver, Marquavius Tarek Beasley, was arrested and taken to Clayton County Jail. With a stolen car and fleeing charges, he could be facing up to around 15 years in prison. On February 8, 2021, a blue Yamaha R1 was flying down in Fulton County, 1,000 cubic centimeters sport bike 0 to 100 miles per hour in around 5 seconds. No trooper wants to jump into a pursuit with that kind of rocket. But GSP Corporal Ennis, with a big ego and even bigger experience, lit him up near Stanton Road. The rider didn't even pretend to stop. He fled immediately and the chase headed for Interstate 285.
Location.
Still westbound, 166. Going up on 285. Getting on 285.
Getting on 25.
35 south.
25 south. Can I get update?
Still getting on 35. We're on 285 southbound.
25 southbound.
Biker pushed well over 140 miles per hour, weaving through traffic and blasting past cars on the shoulder. The bike was reported stolen out of Cobb County, and the rider clearly had no idea what he was doing. With a machine like an R1, you can outrun almost anything. This guy wasn't running smart, and he was trying to go from thief to organ donor.
Southbound.
285 coming up on Old National. Standing by it. Can I get an update?
Conley Road. Got one push bomb. Stand by.
Near the Conley Road overpass, he tried squeezing past traffic on the shoulder, clipped the median wall, and crashed. The rider, John Andrews, ran but quickly gave up and was taken into custody. Deputies found 2 bags of meth. His license was suspended, and with felony fleeing, drug possession, and a stolen motorcycle, he could be looking at around 5 to 15 years in prison. On December 7th, 2024, 32-year-old Christopher Najera wasn't just driving a stolen white Corvette. He was pushing it well over 140 miles per hour on Interstate 40. Arkansas State Police jumped in after West Memphis officers had already been chasing him for reckless driving.
have a TV on it.
Sergeant Robert slowed the Corvette just enough for Trooper Garrett Bird to line up the shot. One perfect pit sent the sports car straight into the landing gear of a semi-truck, then into the concrete barrier, leaving it pinned on the shoulder.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
Come out of the car! Get out of the car!
Even wrecked, Najera refused to get out, reaching around inside the car and even pressing the gas. That's when a K-9 was brought in, finally dragging him out after a brief struggle on the ground. Najera was caught with cocaine, a stolen car, and a revoked license from a prior DUI. He was charged with felony fleeing, theft, drug possession, reckless driving, and more, charges that could lock him up for years. Solid teamwork between handler and dog. On July 15, 2022, in Byron, Georgia, 24-year-old Sierra Hibbert was spotted swerving into oncoming lanes on Georgia Highway 42. Witnesses said she nearly caused a head-on crash, and she had her child in the SUV with her. When police cornered her at an intersection, Hibbert ignored every command. Stop sticks were placed under her tires, but instead of complying, she reversed into a car, then hit a cop and a patrol car on her way out.
Break glass! Break glass! Break glass! Get out the car! Get out! Get out! Tires are flat! Stop! 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 Move! Come on! You stay here? Yeah. She's not gonna make it far. Go. Didn't want to do that.
Officers finally boxed her in and took her into custody on Highway 49. Her child somehow wasn't hurt, but this mom turned her SUV into a battering ram, with her kid along for the ride like it was normal.
I know I'm buckled, sir.
Yeah.
Sir. I didn't do anything. I didn't do it, sir.
You just tried to kill 10 people.
No, I didn't, sir.
Alex, switch back to me.
Sir, stop. Sir, I didn't do it. Stop. You have to
Why have you done? Stop!
Hibbert faces a long list of charges, including child endangerment. She didn't just put others at risk, she used her own child as a passenger in one of the most reckless rampages Byron's ever seen. On June 3rd, 2023, a trooper running speed detection on GA 204 clocked a gray Dodge Challenger at 103 miles per hour. He hit his lights, and the driver instantly took off. The chase was on. The driver really thought he could outrun Georgia State Patrol in his Challenger RT, but oh boy, he was so wrong.
Alright, back westbound, excuse me, eastbound, they're clear, so clear. Eastbound on Presidents. Try to do this. We're passing through, we're still going eastbound. Looks like going towards Express Road. Don't do it, don't fucking do it. Damn.
The Challenger went full desperation mode, pushed 138 miles per hour, lights off, weaving through cars, blowing red lights, and even jumping into the wrong lane to get around traffic. He wasn't in control anymore. He was just hanging on and hoping the trooper would back off. The trooper lined it up and sent the Challenger into a full spin with a clean pit, slamming it into the concrete median. The driver came out smelling like straight weed, admitted he ran because he didn't want another ticket, refused the blood test, and ended up booked for DUI, felony fleeing, reckless driving, and more. Charges easily worth 8+ years if the judge stacks them.